In this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify a rational expression. In other words, reduce the fraction. In this case, you don't have monomials, so you can't just cancel out the x squared with the x cubed. That's just not possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to factor. Once you factor, the factors can be canceled out. So let's go ahead and factor the numerator. We'll do a guess and check on this trinomial. And we'll get x plus 3 times x plus 2. Those factors multiply to give you 6 and add up to equal the middle term. On the denominator, it looks like we have a GCF. There's a common term between the two. The highest power of x we can take out is x squared. And so we divide that out and we have x plus 3 remaining. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reduce or cancel out the common factor. X plus 3 and x plus 3 is a common factor. And notice how I canceled that out. I'm not canceling out the x and the x and the 3 and the 3. I'm canceling out the x plus 3 with the x plus 3. So our final answer is x plus 2 over x squared. Keep in mind that a binomial will not reduce with a monomial. I'm going to do 3 more examples with you. Let's see if we can factor and reduce any of these fractions. In number 1, on the numerator, we have the difference of 2 perfect squares. So we'll get y plus 9 times y minus 9. In the denominator, there's a GCF of 2. They're both divisible by 2. We'll factor that GCF out, and we have y minus 9 remaining in the parentheses. Let's go ahead and reduce the common factors. And our final answer is y plus 9 divided by 2. In number 2, the numerator does not get factored. We don't have a GCF. So let's go ahead and move to the denominator. There's a GCF of 2. So I'm going to rewrite the numerator as is. The denominator has a GCF of 2. And we'll have 2x minus 3 remaining once we've taken out the GCF. Let's go ahead and reduce the common factor. Now when they cancel out, remember that it equals 1. It's like having 2 divided by 2. The answer is just 1. Same goes over here. Y minus 9 divided by y minus 9 is 1. So our final answer, notice that we have 2 in the denominator, it's 1/2. In number 3, the numerator, there's nothing to factor. That's a simple binomial. We'll leave it as x plus 3. The denominator, has a trinomial which can be factored. Let's go ahead and factor x plus 3 times x plus 3. Let's reduce that common factor. Our final answer is 1 over x plus 3. Again, note that the x plus 3 is in the denominator. A common mistake is that students will often cancel out and think that the final answer is x plus 3. They won't cancel and show that it cancels to equal 1. So please make note of that. The final answer is 1 over x plus 3.